there were these dark places where they used to take me to do all of those things. When they used to take advantage of me, and they used to do things with me, and हम लुका छुपी खेलेंगे, वहाँ जाएंगे छुपने के लिए. The worst part is that because they are elder to you, they know what are they trying to do. Shoki also doesn't know so much of me, those darker parts. Yo, guys! What's up? Welcome to another episode of Happily Whatever After. आगे बोलो शो.
सो आज हमारे पास है एक बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट जो मेरे लिए इस दुनिया में सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
थैंक यू.
और अरे अभी रिवील नहीं करना था ना कि तू गेस्ट है.
अच्छा, ओके. Okay.
But now we know, guys. So here is my beautiful guest with me. Also today is a very special episode because we have been trying to do this for a very long time, and something or the other had become a block, and this was going to be a very special episode for Karan. So I did not want it to happen at a time when Karan is not okay or Karan is not fully ready to do this episode. So as we have touched upon in our previous episodes, this time today we are going to talk about Karan's childhood trauma.
Childhood trauma से ज़्यादा है शो.
Childhood trauma, childhood abuse, childhood, all kinds of issues that Karan has faced in childhood is what we are going to go deeper into today. And I hope that this will bring awareness to a lot of people, because only 7% cases gets reported every year in India, and most of them are not even like by a proper criminal. It's mostly done by someone close to the family, someone who someone who is trustworthy of the family. So by doing this episode, we wanted to bring awareness to how many people go through this, silently suffer and face the consequences of childhood trauma in their adult life for a very, very long time. Like Karan has suffered Karan is still somewhere dealing with the after effects, and he suffered for over 30-35 years without telling anyone about it. So today he has decided to be very, very brave and talk about it with all of us, so that it can encourage someone else also to talk about it and reach out for help whenever needed.
Yes. So yes, sure, you can shoot the question. I think I will not say that कि क्या वो मतलब story में ज़्यादा detail मिलेगी, because I think the whole idea of doing this podcast is all about sharing that deep issues that has been created and that you carry because of this. And yes, I think without taking much of time, let's start exploring what are the impacts.
So Karan, सबसे पहले तो I wanted to understand that if you're comfortable sharing, can you tell us that what was the main trauma? What happened?
Okay, so to give you a background, I think it first happened when I was 7 years old, 8 years old, and it happened on the night where I was technically watching a fight of mom and dad, and my dad was as usual drinking. He was a drunkard, and तो झगड़ा देख रहा था मैं, और मेरे ख्याल से रात के 12:30-1 बजे होंगे. एंड एज एवरी वन नोज दैट वी यूज्ड टू स्टे इन ओल्ड बैरक, तो उस समय झगड़े घर पे होना वॉज एन आम बात. तो ऐसा कुछ था नहीं कि झगड़ा हो रहा है तो बच्चे के ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाएगा या बच्चे के ऊपर क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा. इट वॉज अ डेली sort of thing which you generally see. And I was generally watching my dad shouting at mom, shouting at the family itself कि नहीं मुझे पैसे चाहिए, whatever XYZ reason might be. I know for a fact right now कि उसको पैसे चाहिए थे because he had lot of issues financially. He lost in businesses and everything. But yes, so I'm just watching, and it's how unfortunate that कि मेरा बाप बीड़ी पीता था उस समय, और he had, like, you know, had a sort of break in the fight, and he was again drinking the same pack. तो fight भी हो रही थी, दारू भी चल रहा था, and I think he wanted a smoke in between, तो उसको बीड़ी चाहिए थी. And he told me that कि तू बाजू वाले के घर पे जा. His name was Prakash XYZ. I just like to open also, because how unfortunate itself that Prakash, who was this guy, was I think approximately 55 years old, not much old. Yes, he's old, he's crossed 55 as far as I remember. And
Today or that time?
at that time he was not 55, तो 50 तो होगा ही होगा. तो मैं गया, एंड मेरे बाप ने बोला जा उससे तू बीड़ी लेके आ जा. एंड आई मेक अ फन आउट ऑफ इट, बिकॉज मेरा बाप प्रकाश बीड़ी भी पीता था, तो उसका नाम भी प्रकाश था, टू मेक इट लाइट ऑन माई लाइफ. दैट्स बीन दी अनफॉर्चुनेट इंस्टेंसेस. तो मेरा बाप ने मुझे बोला कि तू जा बीड़ी लेके आ, और मैंने नॉक किया, और ही ओपन द डोर, एंड मैंने बोला कि पापा ने बीड़ी मांगी है. तो उसने बोला कि ठीक है मैं लेके आता हूँ, एंड उसने मेरे को बोला कि तू अंदर आ जा. तो मैं घर के अंदर गया. इट वाज लाइक, यू नो, एंड दिस प्रकाश महाराज इज ऑल्सो प्रॉपर सिंधी ब्राह्मण पंडित.
Wow.
एंड मैं घर पे गया, एंड दिस इज़ लाइक, यू नो, अ वॉक विच इज़ देयर, विच इज़ लाइक, यू नो, जैसे ही आप घर पे घुसते हो तो एंट्री पे ही आपके वॉशरूम है, वॉशरूम के बाद किचन है, किचन के बाद आपके पास एक रूम है, यू नो, विच इज़ अ हॉल, एंड उसके बाद आपके पास एक रूम है जहाँ पे वो सोया था. एंड आई रिमेंबर वेरी डिस्टिंक्टली, बिकॉज everything was dark, and then there was only a red bulb which was technically there. And he told me कि sit, I'll get the bidi. And he went up. घर ऊपर भी बना था उसका. He came down, and I was sitting, and I don't know, he just took some time to come back. And I think that's when I got first molested. I think he touched me at all across the places, and he removed my pants, and he also sort of you can say sucked across places, and I was completely frozen. And I think I'm feeling it right now, that it was the start of my childhood. I don't know, but it was the start of my journey where I could not say anything to anyone, because as a kid I never opened up to anyone. Matlab, just imagine that a kid who is seeing a fight, and he is going through this shocking moment of his life, which he cannot say because he understands that isse kuch hoga nahi. So I think that was the start of my childhood. And yeah, I think that's the dark part, where I got first time at the age of 6-7 years probably.
And you didn't go home or tell anyone, or you know, cry, or like there was no processing of this, what has happened. How was it for you to,
I think processing,
aftermath of this was what your
जो
reaction?
समझ नहीं होती है बच्चों को. आज हम शायद वो बोलते हैं कि what was the math. I think I was completely frozen, and I was not aware of that कि ये बात करनी भी है या नहीं करनी है. Because again, as I started that whole discussion, that you can see the dysfunctionality of my family, that आप लड़के हो तो आपके ऊपर एनी विच वे ध्यान नहीं दिया जाएगा, राइट. तो शायद बचपन में ही ध्यान उतना नहीं दिया जाता था, और जब आप घर पे बड़े होते हो तो आप जब झगड़े देखते हो ना, तो इतना अच्छा कम्युनिकेशन पेरेंट्स और के साथ नहीं होता, और पेरेंट्स भी उतना अच्छे से टेक केयर नहीं करते. द काइंड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, द काइंड ऑफ कंफर्ट दैट यू नीड टू टॉक टू, आई बिलीव आई मिस दैट. एंड आज तक वो कम्युनिकेशन नहीं है ना.
Actually, it's my bad. I'm not asking the right question. Ideally, your parents are your primary caregivers at that age.
Yeah.
So they should have noticed that there is something wrong
Yeah.
with you.
But वो कैसे होगा, राइट? कि
And no, that is what I was going to ask, that nobody noticed that you are upset or crying or hurt or
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
And plus what you're saying that you are a boy, so
No one
ये-
will. ये क्या होता है?
nobody considers कि ऐसा कुछ लड़कों के साथ भी हो सकता है.
Yes, true.
Yeah. And so from here onwards, how did this incident affect your life moving forward from there? Can you
It
reflect
is-
back and
It is not once show that this has happened to me. I think it's about the whole time where आप जहाँ पे पले बड़े होते हो, राइट? सो उस समय आपके साथ जो लोग के साथ आप खेलते हो, आप उठते हो, बैठते हो. There was also multiple instances which happened, was not only once, but then it was, I think, number of times with 6-7 people. Not one. This was one incident which I told you, but then
and did this guy tried again?
no, he did not try again. But then जो मोहल्ले में मैं रहता था, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, राइट, कि वो एक स्टोरी इतनी ट्रॉमेटिक होती है किसी के लिए भी कि आप शायद उसके साथ वो शायद आप शेयर नहीं कर सकते हो, बिकॉज नो वन विल बिलीव यू, नो वन विल बिलीव यू. एंड आई थिंक व्हाट हैपेंड इज ओल्ड बैरिक में बहुत सारे तरीके के लोग रहते हैं. इट इज़ अ मिक्स ऑफ backgrounds that they come from, whether it is Maharashtrian, whether it is Punjabi, whether it is a Muslim, whether it is a Sindhi, whether it is a Gujarati, whether it is all types of community. And old barracks are generally those barracks where people come from traumas in their life and they don't know what to do in their life. And I believe that when I was growing older and the people I also used to play with were very elder to me, and somehow they noticed me that I'm a very vulnerable child, or जो बोलते हैं ना, that predators know who to catch and how to catch and where to catch him. I think there is this family. It's an unfortunate thing that they were also Sindhis and their surname was also Khatri, and there were 3 brothers named Girish, Sachin and Nitin. Nitin was the eldest, Sachin was the middle one, and Girish was the youngest one. And then there were 2 other people also. I distinctly remember the name was Dola and Mosim. And I think they were the group of those bad people, the bully people in Old Barrack. And they were those gang people there. They used to discuss that, he's the guy who you can molest. And it was multiple instances where they took unfortunate मतलब बोलता ना कि use undue advantage of, and it is unfortunate, but then you don't understand that what is right, what is wrong, and you are into this whole game of people making it's normal, it's everyone is doing in
that's called grooming. That's how they groom their victims.
That's how it was for me. And I believe that it was a very traumatic incident for me. मैं किसी के साथ भी शायद वो शेयर नहीं कर पाता था, because frankly I right now, while discussing also, and I think I have discussed it multiple times, that कोई भी बात करने के लिए नहीं होता था, because father, as I told you, was a drunkard, and mother was not there. Mother used to go to earn money, and she had no other option to she had 2 responsibilities of me and my sister. Right? So आपको तो बच्चों का ख्याल रखना ही है. She was a bread earner at that point of time, and there was no elderly person जिससे मैं जाके इसके बारे में बात करूं कि क्या सही है या गलत है. And I think this was the time where I thought that this is normal, and this is also something which is a game that people play around with generally.
That's
right?
How they train
that's
you.
how they train you, and that's how you probably use them. And there were these dark places where they used to take me to do all of those things. And I hate it, but old barrack में there were these public toilets, right? जो stink करते हैं, जो आज की तारीख में भी whenever I cross those public toilets, if I get that stink smell, I generally go back to that memory lane of my whole self, because I remember that when they used to take advantage of me, and they used to do things with me, and they used to ask me to shake it off and jerk it off and do shit which was there. It was very traumatic for me, because ये एक जगह पे आप लेके जा रहे हो क्योंकि जहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं आता. These toilets are technically वो बंद है, मतलब सालों से दरवाजा खटका है and not used. And there was there, and then there was this whole place which were drums, so sort of just imagine that there is a land of 2000 square feet which is completely open, and this is a sort of drums which are being laid on up. These are metal iron drums which are like
wall of sorts.
Not a wall. These are drums which are filled with soap liquids. So मधुमती सोप फैक्ट्री हुआ करती थी, तो उसका वेयर हाउस हुआ करता था, ठीक है. एंड दीज वेयर हाउसेज वर मेड इन सच अ वे दैट कि देर आर ड्रम्स विच आर कंटेनर, यू कैन से कंटेनर्स को मैं ड्रम्स बोलूँगा, कंटेनर्स विच आर छोटा टेम्पो आता है उसके जितने कंटेनर्स होते थे और वो रखे हुए रहते थे और वहाँ से वो लोग वो लिक्विड को लेके जाते थे. एंड दीज प्लेसेस वर टेक्निकली ओपन, नो वन यूज्ड टू गो बिकॉज दीज ड्रम्स वर लॉक्ड, एंड दिस वाज द हाइडिंग प्लेस, एंड दे नो दैट नो वन इज गोइंग टू कम देयर. So they had made a plan that you can go there and you can call, हम लुक्का छुपी खेलेंगे, वहाँ जाएंगे छुपने के लिए. So they train you, they mold you, they make you in such a way that you feel it is completely normal. You don't understand that there is a normal human child who can play different things. And once this thing happens, I think the worst part is that because they are elder to you, they know what are they trying to do, and because they are also in their teenage, they also don't know what they want to do, so they try to send these messages to different people in the society that ki ye bande se you can jerk it off, and and then they you sort of have this whole community of people asking you to do multiple things. I'm not sure with how many people they might have done.
So you're basically saying that there were multiple people trying to form a kind of a group.
Yeah.
Who knew that you could prey on these kids.
Yes.
And then they would groom those kids like you.
Yeah.
To do the same to others.
You can say that, yes. I can say it is that whole. It's about that कि अगर आपने एक को सिखाया तो दूसरा वही खेलेगा, right? जो देखोगे आप वो सीखोगे.
So that is what I'm saying. So they are building this bad mindset, and they are preying on the people.
Yeah.
And in order to make those kids feel normal about it, they are making them also do it to other people.
Yeah.
So that other kids.
Yeah.
So that they don't go and tell anyone.
Yeah.
So that you are automatically a victim.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they have leverage against you.
Because you are enjoying it, right? It has become a part of enjoyment.
No, that is what they made you believe.
Yes, that's what they made me believe.
Yeah, that's what they made you believe. That you like it.
Yes.
That's what most of the abusers do to their victims.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful that you're opening up for the larger good here. And I'm really, really glad that you are okay.
Yeah.
Now. And I'm very proud of you that you're so brave and you're so nicely taking care of yourself today. And I just wanted to understand that if you're okay talking about it, can you describe? I'm sure there must have been some times when it would have reached a point where you would have wanted to just let it off your chest tell it to your sister, scream at the perpetrators, or just give it back to them? Did that ever happen, or it was just
No, it happened. I think this all started when I was 6 years old, and that continued till I was, you can say, 10, 11 years old, 12 years old. You can say. So I remember this incident where I remember that these three brothers, which I told you, right? They were the most culprit guys, and they had fights with everyone, all the kids, and I think they usually used to do with most of them, and they were those people who had a bad family name, and all of those places that they used to go, everyone remembered. They used to have fight and everything. In the start I used to be very, very scared of these people because they had created this whole खौफ जिसको बोलते हैं, डर बोलते हैं, इन दैट होल विसिनिटी और ओल्ड बैरिक में कि इनसे लड़ना मतलब नहीं हो पाएगा. दैट इज ऑल्सो वन थिंग विच यूज टू रन इन माई माइंड. एंड बट देन वॉट आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग वॉज दैट कि आई स्टार्टेड नोटिसिंग दैट कि ये लोग जब रहेंगे ना तो मैं इनके साथ खेलने नहीं जाऊँगा, मैं इनके साथ बाहर ही नहीं निकलूँगा. आई स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू डिफरेंट प्लेसेस टू स्पेंड माई टाइम विद देम. एंड आई रिमेंबर दैट I had no power over them because whenever they used to get, it was there कि शाम को निकलेगा ये, शाम को इसको पकड़ते हैं and शाम को करते हैं, right? So those kind of things used to happen and I used to get really scared that कि मैं शाम में अगर निकला, अगर ये लोग हैं तो मैं बाहर ही नहीं निकलूँगा. And I used to ensure sort of कि मैं अकेला नहीं रहूँगा, मैं minimum 3 या 4 लोगों के साथ रहूँगा, so that they do not get an advantage to catch hold of me as a lonely person, and they used to ask me कि चल जाते हैं. So it was a fight, and I remember one incident where I had abused and I had ran across and I had hit him once, but then that guy stopped and the other guy took the advantage. It was like you are fighting with multiple people, so it is not that one person who you have to fight with, you have to fight multiple people. And then 2-3 of them obviously shifted from Old Barrack to different places and moved out of there, so things got a little easier by the time. So yeah.
And so like you are describing right now that you had stopped going out at a particular time. Did this experience start affecting the rest of your childhood, like your studies, your school, your...
Yeah, I think I started hiding lot of things. So मतलब इसका जो डर था, मतलब मुझे लगता था कि मैं पढ़ाई में बहुत like I was only an average student, and I remember I failed in 9th. And मेरे को पता है कि because ये सारी चीज़ें मेरे साथ होती थी, तो I was never truthful to my parents because I had no one to talk to. I technically used to sign my calendars. उस ज़माने में स्कूल में कैलेंडर्स होते थे, अगर आपको कुछ रिमार्क दिया है तो आपके कैलेंडर में लिखता था. एंड आई हैड लर्न टू डू अ सिग्नेचर ऑफ माई ग्रैंड पेरेंट. मेरे दादाजी की सिग्नेचर मैं करना सीख गया था, मैं मेरे फादर की सिग्नेचर करना सीख गया था, मैं मेरे मॉम की सिग्नेचर करना सीख गया था. सो आई थिंक फॉर क्वाइट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम आई थिंक आई नेवर shared my report cards with my family. I never shared what is happening in school, and they also did not had any clue that कि क्या चल रहा है, कैसे चल रहा है.
Yeah,
I mean because they were busy.
They clearly were not able to check on you.
Yes, so
normally also
for them it was कि यार ये तो पढ़ाई में अच्छा है नहीं, right? You make a statement that कि ये बंदा जो है ये पढ़ाई में अच्छा नहीं है, but the deeper meaning which is there is that कि मैं तुमसे कुछ बात ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, and I am internally so scared from myself whatever has happened that I am not able to share my educational results with you, that कि मुझे ये problem हो रही है.
You are not able to share anything, right?
हाँ,
मतलब like forget education. हाँ, nothing else.
Yeah, so there is nothing that I am able to share with them.
So you are a 6 or 7-year-old child who has slowly learned to be a full life in himself without needing an adult.
Yeah.
Because you are managing all your tough times alone.
Yeah.
You are going through tougher times by
Yeah.
yourself, and you're also not able to share this with any adult because A, nobody's checking on you
Yeah.
as an adult, and B, you are too scared to even talk to them.
Yeah.
So you've now created an ecosystem where you are self-sufficient
Yeah.
in a bad way,
Yeah.
that you're managing your own fears and emotions, you're managing your school, you're managing your I don't know what to call it, but the fact that you want to hide things from them.
Yeah.
So you're,
I'm scared of I'm scared most of the time. I'm just like क्या करूँ मैं, like but then that's the whole irony that कि आपको जीना उसी समय पड़ता है, वैसे ही जीना पड़ता है.
so let me ask you one simple thing that I wanted you to address for the parents who are watching this. Maybe this can also be a way to tell your parents that what to notice, what to look at when your child starts behaving a certain way.
I think one thing is that he will not stay home. He will not stay home with you, correct? He will find out multiple places to go to. He will not be able to concentrate at one point and he will not be good at studies. मतलब आपको लैंग्वेजेस में बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम आएंगे. आपको उसको बिठा के पढ़ाना will be a tremendous. This is something that I am sharing. There might be
Yeah, you are
different
sharing it from your experience.
my experience, but there might be different. But yes, जो मैं जैसा बन गया था, मैं पूरा टाइम सिर्फ बाहर जाके मस्ती करने के बाद मैं एस्केप्स ढूंढता था. मैं मेरे पढ़ाई में बिल्कुल भी अच्छा नहीं था. मैं मेरे स्टडीज़ की अगर मैं बात करूं तो वेदर इट इज़ हिंदी, वेदर इट इज़ मराठी, वेदर इट इज़ any language that I talk about, I was completely lost. I had no interest in studies. I used to be scared of talking to people. I used to be sort of scared to talking to people that was there, those who are elders. But if I talk about in the same age group, I used to be very rebellious. I used to be fighting with people. I used to be that dominating person that कि नहीं मेरे को ये चाहिए, मतलब मेरे को ये चाहिए. Like I remember that जब हम लोग ओल्ड बैरिक में थे तो the people of my same age, वो there used to be clear team demarcation that these 5-10 people are in Karan's team and rest of the people are not a part of Karan's team. So it's that whole smaller cues that you will have to start looking inside a child who has gone through. And one distinct feature which I personally believe is that whenever that child is there and these kind of fights are happening or these issues are happening, this child will be very much quiet and he will only observe. He will not speak of anything. He will just be observing whatever is happening. So he will never talk about all of those things, but you will have to keep a watch that he's understanding things.
So this is something that you're talking about in the sense that when parents are fighting, they should be mindful that the child knows and understands everything that is going on.
Yes.
You cannot fool
a
kid.
You cannot fool a kid.
But I am talking from the perspective of what should an adult look out for or notice when there is a child going through certain things. So one you said that you were quiet, but at the same time you were rebellious with your people and you were not good at studies. So now that you understand so much of psychology and trauma and everything, that you have been through therapies and healings and everything, what do you think it was happening during that point of time to your child, like your childhood overall?
I think childhood overall, first and foremost, is there is a huge void of disconnection from family. You start disconnecting from your family so much
because they didn't
take care of you. But my story is very different. This I'm sharing it with you that kid will you will have to deep dive show. मतलब it's a very difficult question to answer for me because मेरे लिए तो उस समय ऐसा था कि because I had no one to be there or no one to talk to. I used to only be there for my family. Correct? मतलब I have seen my mother and father also fighting for such a long period of time, and you know the whole generation. We used to live in a joint family. तो आए दिन झगड़े तो होते ही थे. तो उस समय जब झगड़े होते थे तो मेरा एक ही मकसद होता था कि यार ये झगड़े कब बंद होंगे और मैं किस तरीके से कैसे लोगों से बात करूँगा. तो एक 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 जो मायूसी रहती है, करेक्ट, वो आप बच्चे एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, और वो मैंने बहुत तरीके से एब्जॉर्ब भी करी थी. और मेरा एक ही था कि आई वॉन्ट टू गेट आउट ऑफ दिस होल प्रॉब्लम्स एंड आई वॉन्ट टू गिव अ गुड लाइफ टू माई मदर. So there was one trauma that I was facing, that was there. उसका कोई resolution नहीं था. But the kind of traumas that I was facing through at this point of time.
Through your own parents.
Through my own parents. I was just becoming that kid who was trying to understand that यार ये कब तक चलेगा, और क्या मैं इससे better life कर सकता हूँ, क्या मैं अपनी life better कर सकता हूँ.
Forward from the childhood, can you share how this incident shaped or affected your adult life, like as in when you grew up to college or in any of your relationships?
Okay, so it's that whole show that जब भी आप ऐसे घर में पैदा होते हो, like you touch base that कि आपने responsibility ले ली है, आप सब कर रहे हो. I think अगर मैं चाइल्डहुड शेप की बात करूं, जस्ट इमेजिन दैट अ किड हु इज़ इन 9th स्टैंडर्ड, करेक्ट, एंड वो सिगरेट पीने की ट्राई कर रहा है और दारू पीने की ट्राई कर रहा है. सो द काइंड ऑफ वर्ल्ड दैट आई वाज लिविंग इन इज़ अ वेरी डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड. आई वुड से दैट कि, एंड in that world, that is a very dark world today. I'm very, very grateful that I have come out of that world, and I will give the credit to my mom, because whatever it might be, whatever,
She pulled you out.
She pulled us out from old barrack, and she did whatever she could from her perspective. Unfortunate enough that whatever I went through, she was not available,
Yeah.
And I had no answers कि मैं इसको कैसे solve करूँ. I had no one. But anyway, the whole idea is that जब आप बड़े होते हो और आप जब वहाँ पे रहते हो, तो आप जिस संगत में रहते हो उस समय आप दारू पीना जल्दी, सिगरेट पीना जल्दी चालू कर देते हो. तो 9th स्टैंडर्ड इज़ व्हेन आई फर्स्ट हैड माई बियर, और वो भी छुप छुप के बाहर. और वो गणपति विसर्जन का दिन था. किसी गली के अंदर जाके हमने बियर खरीदी, किंगफिशर. आई रिमेंबर इट वाज किंगफिशर स्ट्रॉन्ग. देयर वर two more friends of mine. One is there. So दोनों ने हमने प्लान बनाया था कि सब जब जाएंगे विसर्जन के दिन पे, तो सब पूरा जो विसर्जन का जो पूरा माहौल होता है, वो सब जब आगे चला जाएगा तो पीछे कोई नहीं होगा. तब कोई नहीं होगा तो हम वहाँ पे खड़े रह के दारू पी सकते हैं, सिगरेट पी सकते हैं. सो वी हैड मेड अ प्रॉपर प्लान दैट कि ये गली में से कोई नहीं आएगा, वो गली में से कोई नहीं आएगा, तो वी कैन सिट, वी कैन स्मोक cigarettes, we can drink beer. And this was the kind of people that I used to grow up with. And then I remember that कि जैसे ही मैंने 9th स्टैंडर्ड फेल हुआ, मैंने 10th प्राइवेट किया. एंड फिर उसके बाद मैं 11th और 12th में बंक करना चालू कर दिया था मैंने. ठीक है. एंड आई हैड स्टार्टेड स्मोकिंग cigarettes at the age of 11. At the age of 17. I used to have started smoking at the age of 17. I had started understanding what alcohol is at the age of 17. So without even getting into the age of 18, I had understood that कि इससे क्या नशा होता है, इससे क्या kicks मिलती है, इससे क्या होता है. And then as soon as I crossed 18, I think the first time I tried drugs was also, I think 18 when I went into the college. And जैसे ही मैं FY BCom में गया, मैं FY BCom fail हो गया again. So you can see that कि these all things impact your future. It leads into a negative role. आप आपको लगता है कि यही दुनिया है, गलत चीज़ों से ही दुनिया बनती है, और आप गलत चीज़ें अडाप्ट करना चालू कर देते हो अपनी लाइफ में. एंड उसके बाद में अगर बात करूं दैट माय रिलेशनशिप्स की अगर मैं बात करूं तो I was completely fine. I think having multiple relationships was normal. I think अगर आज की तारीख में उसको बॉडी काउंट बोलते हैं लोग, करेक्ट, कि ये बॉडी काउंट्स होते हैं, इतने होते हैं. बट आई थिंक having flings, having multiple affairs, sleeping with multiple people was completely normal for me, because I think that one thing which I generally miss, and when I have evolved so much, is that कि अगर शायद मेरे साथ ये सब नहीं हुआ होता तो मेरी लाइफ में शायद प्यार का जो एक मीनिंग है वो बहुत अलग होता. द वे यू वुड हैव लुक्ड एट लव वुड हैव बीन वेरी डिफरेंट, बिकॉज यू say that you want to be a one man or one woman person, correct? And the kind of relationships that I had, having a physical attraction was completely normal. Switching on to another person was completely normal, which is technically not a right thing for a kid to grow in this manner, is what I will personally feel. And another thing which I would like to also highlight to people is that it was not only the kind of sexual abuse that I went through, it was also about seeing the traumatic events inside your family. And then also growing up, आपको उस समय ना शो नहीं समझ में आता है कि आप क्या कर रहे हो. आप सिर्फ जी रहे हो, आप सिर्फ सर्वाइवल मोड में हो. एंड व्हेन यू आर इन सर्वाइवल मोड, आई थिंक आपको नहीं समझ में आता है कि आपकी लाइफ में हो क्या रहा है, आप किस तरीके से अपनी लाइफ को शेप अप करने चाहते हो. यू जस्ट टेक थिंग्स बाय द डे. And when I was growing up, I was also exposed to blue films at that point of time, at a very young age, which technically should have not been exposed to me. I mean, I just have to live with it. I just have to go by the day that कि ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं होनी चाहिए किसी के साथ भी, because it is like, you are trying to shape a different mind. You are technically shaping a person's mentality in a very different way, which is not something which should happen to you. So one of the examples is like, having a different kind of feeling when you watch all of those movies. When you watch these blue films, you are exposed to such traumatic incidents that it is normal for you when you are doing having sex the way they show in the movies. Is normal for you. It becomes normal for you. And for me it was completely normal. And the kind of thoughts that you deal with when you grow up is very difficult for you, because you have, in childhood it is very normal for you because you have seen it. But as you become an adult and as you start maturing, you don't see that, यार ये सब जो बचपन में सीखा था वो सारी गलत है. Now you have to start reworking on your own self, and you have to become a better person. And when you see all of those things, when you see everything getting normalized, I think the pain that you carry also makes you use abusive substances, which I did, which I started having at a very early age. I think I was 10th, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. I had already started having drugs in my life, and that I started having probably till the age of 26, 27 years old, 28 years old. You can say around 10 years I was, it was not like I was a hippie sort of a person, but addictive nahi tha. But then when I was in college, I remember in FY, BMM and BCom, it was a daily dose of things which you require, right? Because your friends are doing it, and it is a completely normal thing to have substance and enjoy the trips that you are having. But the kind of effects that has been there on my life are very, very traumatic. It takes a lot of time to come out of this.
So it was basically the pain that you were trying to numb.
Yes.
Through all of these substances. But would you say that when you grew up and had a set of friends who are still your friends in today's time, like your college people or whoever. Did you ever find like a support system of sorts which made you feel better in life, or maybe gave you hope to open up about what had happened?
I think I did not open up show with most of them. I never opened up with any of them because I don't believe that anyone would understood. And I think one thing which I told you, right, that how you are being molded in the childhood, right? तो आपको एक, क्योंकि अभी अभी आप बड़े हो चुके हो, राइट? तो आपके साथ किसी ने कुछ गलत किया और आपको सिखाया गया कि आप गलत कर रहे हो, वो नॉर्मल है बचपन में.
Yeah.
तो जब आप बड़े हो जाते हो ना, तो आपको पता होता है कि आपने जो किया वो गलत है, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग दैट पेन इनसाइड कि यार मैंने भी तो गलत किया ना.
Guilt,
तो मैं गिल्ट में किसी को बताता ही नहीं था उसको. मैं क्या बताऊं कि मेरी भी तो गलती है ना उसमें, मैंने भी तो किसी के साथ गलत ही किया, मैंने भी तो किसी का अनड्यू एडवांटेज हुआ, अब उसने उठाया. सो यू कैरी दिस होल पेन and guilt for such a long time, and you carry the guilt that your parents are not there with you.
Yeah.
You carry the guilt that you have seen an abusive parent that has been there with you, and he does not have, like, one incident which I would like to share is that I used to go and buy alcohol for my father. He had no clue that ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, and my mother used to fight for that. And वो country पीता था. He was completely okay for me to go and buy BD and cigarettes for him and get a alcohol for him.
Yeah.
So you have to sort of unlearn all of those things, and you have to go through so much trauma that कि आप किसी को बताओगे तो क्या बताओगे? You start living with your own pain. You are like कि this is a normal thing for me. You make these painful traumatic incidents in your life normal, and then you start taking substances help, you start taking alcoholism as a help. Then you are like कि ठीक है, life ऐसी है, life छोटी है. But then life has a different meaning, which I have learned after evolving myself, after believing that therapy will help me, childhood healing the childhood experience will help me. So all of those things, when I started doing it, it just probably gave life a different perspective. But then till the age of, I think, 32 years old, 33 years old, I was carrying that pain.
So when do you think was your was the start of you understanding that okay, this is something wrong that happened to me and I need to get better? When was that breaking point, or if there's an incident that you can remember which shook you to that point that you decided that okay, no, I have to change?
I think I will call it मतलब जिस दिन मैं विपश्यना के लिए गया था, I would again call it at that point of time only. There's a very funny incident. I would call it a funny, but just to tell you that कि कैसे आपका दिमाग काम करता है. Correct. Now I laugh at those incidents is that आपको having multiple relationships is normal for you. Correct. But if you are having a relationship with someone, if that person technically has another relationship, you flip, you feel broken. You feel that ki you have loved that person, correct, but you take that undue advantage कि तुमने जो किया वो सही है, and that is normal.
Yeah.
And that happened with one of my relationships because I was carrying so much pain. Correct. बचपन से आप इतना पेन लेके आते हो, करेक्ट, बट देन अगर आप लाइफ में चल रहे हो और आप इतना प्यार करते हो किसी के लिए कि तो आप उसको बोलते कि तो छोड़ के भी चली जाएगी ना, तो मैं ओके हूँ तेरे साथ, यू नो. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज दैट it is that guilt, it is that pain that you bring on with, and then you do not have a clear demarcation that what are you trying to do in your relationship, what are you trying to build on your relationship. Ki you are creating a dysfunctional relationship, though you don't want her to go from this relationship, but you are okay, you are not sharing the deeper meanings of love with that person. And this incident happened is when I came to know that my ex had sort of had a relationship with someone else, and she lied to me, and I had a rock bottom incident. बोलते ना कि hitting the rock bottom happened with me, that no, I need to change, I need to understand what is happening into my life, I need to understand that जिस तरीके से मैं जी रहा हूँ वो तरीके से मैं जी नहीं सकता, because I was just dealing with those pain again and again, those patterns that I was dealing with. I had sort of no one to talk to, and I had to really learn that how to live a life. And that's when in 2008, not 2008, I think 2013 is when I went for first Vipassana.
Okay, 13 years. That is when we met.
2013
Yeah.
is when I went for first Vipassana, and I understood that मैंने जो लाइफ में सीखा है वो सारी चीज़ें गलत सीखी है. आई हैड टू बी ओके विथ healing myself. I had to let go of the guilt that I was holding on to. I had to let go of all the traumatic events that has been through with me. For some time it was okay, but then again it was not okay for a longer duration of time, because it was not completely healed inside me. It was not completely gone. Those pains used to again and again come. Those traumatic incidents used to again and again bring back those emotions in all the relationships that I had.
It was like putting a small band-aid on a fracture.
You can say that.
Yeah. But so in this case, this was your college life, your personal life, your relationship and all that you were dealing with. In all of this, even when you grew up, what role did family play in getting you better, or getting you like, what was now the family situation when you were in this phase?
I think the family situation again. So I started earning at a very early age. Correct. I think फाइनेंशियल इतने क्रंचेस थे कि मेरे ख्याल से मैं 7th स्टैंडर्ड या 8th स्टैंडर्ड में था, तब मैं समर वेकेशन नहीं मना रहा था, बट मैं किसी क्रॉकरी के स्टोर पे काम कर रहा था. करेक्ट. तो आई हैड टेकन अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ बीइंग अ ब्रेड अर्नर एट अ वेरी अर्ली एज. करेक्ट. तो जब ऐसी चीज़ें होती है लाइफ में, तो फैमिली को तो पहली बात ध्यान नहीं होता है कि आपको क्या करना है. यू स्टार्ट टेकिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. आपको शेप इस तरीके से किया जाता है दैट इफ योर फादर इज नॉट अर्निंग, यू आर अ मेल हु हैज टू earn the bread for the family.
Yeah.
And I was being molded in such a way, and the kind of incidents that I used to see in my family, I was completely okay to start earning. But I was fortunate enough that I had a passion of DJing. I had a passion towards music. I started liking music. तो मुझे electronics में बहुत मज़ा आता था, where my sister helped me to become a DJ. She gave me an equipment to bring myself out, because probably she might have also faced the same issues that I had faced. Now she knew that ki passion is more important than all of those things which is not supposed to be done in the family, which they say कि यार DJing से क्या होगा and all of those things. तो वो जैसे जैसे मैं बड़ा हुआ, I think they helped me to certain extent, but अगर मैं mental health की बात करूँ तो there was zero help from them. I had to deal myself everything. I had to understand that what I have gone through, and the scapegoats were obviously drugs, alcohol, going with friends, doing parties and all of those things. तो मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में तो पता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि आपने नॉर्मल लाइफ देखी है तो आप चल रहे हो. फैमिली के बारे में मैं बात करूँ, फादर वॉज नॉट देयर. फादर लेफ्ट अस इन द ईयर ऑफ 2003. करेक्ट. एंड यू कैन से दैट कि I started earning in 1998 or 2000. करेक्ट. डीजेइंग तब नया बाहर आ रहा था, तो 3-4 साल तो डीजेइंग में ही पैसे कमाते गया, सब कुछ किया, और अपनी पॉकेट मनी खुद अर्न करना, सब कुछ खुद बनाना. आई स्टिल हैव दोज बुक्स विच आई शोड यू द अदर डे, दैट कि मैं उतना हिसाब रखता था. तो ये सारी चीज़ें शो, आई थिंक दिस वॉज अ गॉड्स ग्रेस दैट कि जो मुझे भगवान ने एक दिया था कि आई वॉज क्वाइट होपफुल दैट लाइफ विल बिकम बेटर. एंड वो कहाँ से आया उसका मेरे को कोई आंसर नहीं आज तक. आई थिंक आई वर्क with instincts a lot of time, that what is right, what is wrong. And when you start working with instincts, you make right decisions in your life. And when I started working on myself, it became very uh, it just assured me that कि you will have to start working by your own self. So family ने कभी इतना ज़्यादा support नहीं किया मेरे को.
So, so when would you say that once you started, say, Vipassana or something like that, when would you say that your true healing journey began, where you were, like you said, that Vipassana was a start-stop sort of a thing for you, that it used to change for a bit and then go back to the old stuff. So when was it that it finally started to heal?
I think it is post-COVID, na show, when I started understanding that कि ये जो patterns है ये बचपन से चलते हुए आ रहे हैं, ये जो मेरे issues हैं ये बचपन से मुझे चलते हुए आ रहे हैं, because now I could see that कि the patterns which I have been carrying since childhood, which has shaped me with guilt, which has shaped me with those problems that life ऐसी ही है, normal है. We used to have fights internally between us. We used to have issues between us. We used to have issues between the most intimate part of ourselves inside the bedroom. I used to not have that kind of performance that was going, that was vanishing. The stress levels were increasing. All of those were coming back in our relationship. So now I had to make a choice that कि अब तो चेंज करना ही पड़ेगा मुझे. आई वॉज वेरी रेजिस्टेंस, मतलब मेरे अंदर बहुत बड़ा रेजिस्टेंस था कि नहीं सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. विपश्यना में एक और भी बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हुई मेरे साथ. दो मैं मेडिटेशन के थ्रू अपने आप को हील करने की कोशिश कर रहा था. आई हैड बिकम अ बेटर पर्सन, आई वॉज इवॉल्विंग एज अ बेटर पर्सन, बट समवेयर डाउन द लाइन दोज डीप रूटेड ट्रॉमाज वर नॉट गेटिंग हील्ड इनसाइड मी until and unless I took charge of my own life. I had to take charge that कि नहीं मुझे अपने आप को हील करना पड़ेगा, अपने ऊपर मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, नहीं तो मैं बाहर नहीं निकल पाऊँगा. These patterns are going to come back. तो people now know that, you know, in depression I would call it that मुझे पता ही नहीं था कितने सालों तक तो मैं डिप्रेशन में था. Correct. But then the day I came to know that I had depression, I had to start taking antidepressants. I had to start working on my inner child. I had to start going back to consoling the inner child that has been hurt and tell that person, that kid ki it's okay, that is now there, though there was no one with you, I am there with you, and bring that child into a happy place. Give him that assurance that कि नहीं आप जाइए, आपके मतलब आप वो बच्चे को I'm still, you know, working on that inner child of mine, where I am again and again telling him that कि करण जो हुआ वो past थी. Though there was no one with you at that point of time, today I am there with you. You can take as much as time that you require. You can heal yourself. You can bring back that, you know, better Karan whenever you want to. You do not need to worry. You do not need to worry about, you know, anything in the future. I am there with you. Whatever you need, how much ever love you need, I will always be there for you. So I think that only started up happening in 2021 after COVID, and that has taken me 3.5-4 years to reach today, that I can proudly say that कि I am narrating the story, that कि हाँ ठीक है, अब मैं वो story को without guilt, without shame, without holding on to my past अच्छी तरीके से बता पा रहा हूँ. शायद मैं ये स्टोरी बहुत पहले बताता तो मैं वल्नरेबल स्टेज में पहुंच जाता, मैं इतना ओपन नहीं होता जितने डिटेल में मैंने आज लोगों को बताया है. सो it has taken me around 4-5 years to bring myself to this place. एंड ऐसा नहीं था कि उसके पहले मैं मेहनत नहीं कर रहा था, बट देन जब जो मैं मेहनत कर रहा था विपश्यना के साथ, वो मेहनत शायद 2 महीने के लिए 3 महीने के लिए होती थी. देन अगेन समथिंग यूज्ड टू हैपन एंड आई यूज्ड टू ब्रेक डाउन. So that is something that is a part and parcel. Yes.
So when was the first time you decided to open up about the incidents to someone?
I think it would be you.
Yeah.
Frankly, it was you, and we met in 2013, I think. And then when we did the exercise of how was my childhood in 2014, correct? So I'm assuming 14, 20, 26 years of age
Yeah.
is when I technically opened to you, and that too also very closed up manner. आज जिस तरीके से मैं बोल रहा हूँ वैसा तो
Yeah,
तुमको भी नहीं
even
पता है.
I didn't know
And
that.
I'm sure that after listening to the episode, you might have also understood a lot of dark parts
Yeah,
of me which you never know. And I think Shoki also doesn't know so much of me, those darker parts, because it remains with you, and digging up the past does not bring, and I think you only have to work. So anyway, that was the time. So I think 26 years of age is when I spoke to you and told you about everything. I have till the age of what, 37 years. My parents don't know.
Yeah.
And so just imagine that it was you who I spoke to.
And what was the parents' reaction, family's reaction when you actually opened up to them?
I think it's a very funny incident. They were like, "Kid, that's a past. जो हो गया वो हो गया." I mean, उनके लिए तो सब कुछ normal है. It's very hard for them to understand, Sho. I was accepting that कि मेरा एक अंदर से था कि वो लोग शायद मेरे को समझेंगे, वो लोग शायद मेरे को बोलेंगे कि ठीक है जो हुआ गलत हुआ. But I think they do not understand all of those deeper meanings of traumas that you have gone through, because they have lived their life in a certain way. I have now come to an acceptance that my parents had their own childhood issues. They were being raised in a certain way, and if I am expecting that कि वो लोग मेरे को आके heal करेंगे, I am just creating false delusional thoughts in my head that they will ever come to me and tell me sorry about that I was not available for you, because they are still struggling with their own life. And a family which has a complete split, the father is a different person, mother is a different person, and they do not understand their own emotions. Are we expecting that कि वो family आके तुमको बोलेगी कि तुम I'm sorry for you? They said sorry, but then that those words or those affirmations that you require to heal yourself will only come from you, your own self.
Yeah.
No one will be able to help you out. No one will be able to bring you out. Only and only person apart from you will be your partner, and that too if your partner is okay. I personally believe that ki you should share these things with your partner first if you have not shared. And if you have your family, if you're not married, if you are struggling with all of those things, I think this is a very very important part of you, that कि आप शेयर करो, आप इसके बारे में बात करो, आप लोगों को बताओ कि आपके साथ ये चीज़ें हुई है. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि मैं अपने आप से सब कुछ ठीक कर लूँगा, because there is a lot of trauma, there is a lot of pain that you carry with yourself.
But जैसे तुम्हारे साथ हुआ, right, Karan, that you did not feel like anybody would understand, or you did not feel that you had a safe space to talk about it with anyone. For me also, for a very long time. So what is the one advice that you would give to someone who has not opened up about their childhood trauma so far in their adulthood also?
I think the first and foremost is please open to anyone you want to.
But if they don't feel that
Write
safe
letters,
space,
write letter to yourself, go to therapy, talk to the third person. अगर आप अपने पेरेंट्स से बात नहीं कर सकते, अपने पार्टनर से बात नहीं करते, आपके फ्रेंड से बात नहीं कर सकते, आपको लगता है लोग जज करेंगे, आप किसी से बात नहीं करते, I think the only and only thing which will help you is go to a third person, which is a therapist. Talk to them about the issues that you are facing. There might be issues that you are not aware of that might come in, and then once you start taking therapy, it will really really help you. And then the second thing is, you can go for inner child healing workshops, which will take you to the places where you are still feeling unseen, and you will heal yourself. So always talking to third person will help you, come what may.
Also, Karan is being very modest right now and not sharing it, but he has started a childhood trauma support group, a peer support group that you guys can join online. And this incident that we had a few days ago, where we found out that a 40-year-old man had not opened up about his childhood abuse to
And
anyone.
this episode is again coming from that part itself, that people should get aware and we should normalize these kind of conversations in life with anyone.
Because you don't know what the other person is suffering through. So the best thing that you can do is create a safe space for anyone, a safe, non-judgmental space for anyone to share their problems that
Yes.
they are going through. And in the same effort, in the same thought, Karan has started this childhood trauma support peer group, where there are other people who come and share their childhood trauma stories, and we all learn from each other's experiences, and we do activities together, we do some journaling together, we do small things that can make us feel better and give us strength to go day by day. And also, that is where Karan encourages everyone and shows them all the multiple ways that they can seek help, in the form of therapy, in the form of alternate healing, in the form of holistic medicine, in different ways that has been tried and tested by Karan. And he basically shares his experience about them.
Yes, I think the wonderful part is I was not aware that Shoki is going to do this with me, but
It also just clicked me right now.
yeah, but I'm thankful, and without her support, probably I would have not been able to do all of those things and open this peer support group that we are talking about. I believe that, you know, it's unfortunate that we as humans do not share those dark traumas or dark secrets with anyone, and you always require that third person to understand, because at the end, the way we are being born and brought up, you are bound to become judgmental, you are bound to become analytical, you are bound to become logical, that ki puri duniya aise hi kaam karti hai. But from my experience, I personally believe that keeping the logic, keeping the analytical, keeping whatever you have, those thoughts in your mind, please keep everything aside. Start talking, which will make you a better person. People are there to help you, and we are there to help you technically, and that
Yeah.
is where the whole idea is. And we want to really thank you for trusting us, and because you guys trust us, this story is there in front of you guys.
Yeah.
So
You have given Karan the safe space
yes,
to finally open up. So thank you so much.
thank you so much, guys. I think that's it from my side. You have any other question, Joe, that you
I
have?
just wanted to say something like how we do a shiksha sort of thing at the end of.
I know शिक्षा क्या है, मतलब मैं
शिक्षा ये है कि I just want everybody to be aware that जब हम सब अब्यूज़ बोलते हैं, हम कोई सेक्सुअल ट्रॉमा बोलते हैं, हम कोई सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ बोलते हैं, तो इमिजिएटली हम ये सोचते हैं कि अ मैन हैज़ डन दिस टू अ वुमन. वी नेवर एवर थिंक दैट it can happen to a man. I didn't think so. His family didn't think so. Most of the people in society don't think that even a boy can be a victim of childhood abuse. So please be aware, guys, or whatever you want to call them, the perpetrators, the abusers, they are just out looking for a prey. So please be very, very aware. And most of the time, again, there are statistics that show that most of the time these are people who know you already.
Yeah.
Like how in Karan's story, you can clearly see that there were people molding him, there were people grooming him, there were people trying to justify all of those things to him, and he was just a child of 6-7 years of age. And it went on for 6 years. And in another conversation with one of our therapists, that we brought on the podcast, she had said this, that it happens to almost every other childhood victim, that he or she goes through multiple instances, because somehow these predators can identify that this is a vulnerable child, like they identified Karan. They can identify that this child will not speak up. So it's up to the adults in the child's life, it's up to the primary caregivers, the parents, to notice that something is going wrong with the kid. The kid not come to you and tell you all the time. He's a child, he doesn't know how things work. It's up to you, it's your responsibility to keep an eye out, to protect your children, to always be aware about even the slightest change in your kids' behavior. So please, 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 it is our heartfelt request to you to be responsible parents and always look out for such signs in your child's life and such people. It is not okay for you to let it go like that, saying that लड़के तो खुद ही बड़े हो जाएंगे,
Yes.
लड़कों के साथ ऐसा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. So my point of bringing this whole episode to you in so much detail was so that you guys can imagine what happens to a boy as well. So thank you so much, Karan. Once more, thank you so much for telling everybody in great detail
Yes.
how you suffered, and we are all extremely thankful, grateful for you to open up. We are all very proud of you that
Thank you so much.
you've created such a great life for yourself and you've come so far in life.
Thank you so much.
And we are so happy to see you thrive and heal and help others heal and open up as well.
Thank you, guys. I think right now I'm a little vulnerable after what Shoki told me, but yes, I think Shoki has described everything, and love you guys. Keep listening to us, keep sharing whatever you feel, and please do not hesitate to give us a call or touch base with us. We are available on all social media platforms. For you guys, you are not alone. We are there with you.
And we will leave the childhood trauma peer support group link in the description of the episode, so you can sign up and join the support group whenever you want.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.